Yeah, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cherry Field in Tucson, Arizona. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2014 Chris Moon Memorial Cherry Field Classic, and we begin day number 2 in pool play. And this morning's game on Field 2, the Rincon Rangers from Tucson and the Boulder Panthers from Boulder, Colorado. Rincon, the visiting team after the coin toss, and their leadoff hitter, Jacob Smutzer, the DH, takes a strike over the outside corner. Each team 0-1 in pool play after losses yesterday. Both teams will play 2 today. And then see where they stack up by the end of the day out of Pool B. The other 2 teams in the pool are Vada West out of Colorado and St. Lawrence High School out of Illinois. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. And the next pitch on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. So Smutzer leads off as the DH. Bernie Silverman bats second and plays center field. Cole Davis is the Rincon catcher. He'll hit third. Josh Smutzer, the shortstop, hits fourth. Nick Steelman, the first baseman, is fifth. That pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hitting sixth is the starting pitcher, Dallas Bender. Steven Garcia hits seventh and plays left field. Julian Luzania, the right fielder, hits eighth, and Daniel Hartje, the third baseman, is ninth. And there's a comebacker to Boulder Creek starting pitcher Grant Dinkel, and he throws on to first base, and that's the first out of the ball game. Bernie Silverman, the center fielder for Rincon. First pitch misses for ball 1. The line of the 1-0. Tried to check his swing and could not, and the count is 1-1. So I mentioned Grant Dinkel, the starting pitcher, Tyler Gould, the catcher. Sam Douglas is at first base. Francis Lanzano at second. The shortstop, Andrew McCarthy, and the third baseman, Harry Barnett. And a ground ball foul outside third base. They count 1-2. The Boulder outfield, Dylan Bialek in left field, Connor Stowe in center field, and Dana Sullivan in right. Now the 1-2. And a ground ball, that's right down the third base line. The throw across the diamond is in time, and that's out number 2. Ball wasn't hit sharply down the line, but Barnett a couple of steps to his right along the line and behind the bag at third, and then he had to pour it across to first base to get Silverman. So 2 up and 2 down, and the batter is Cole Davis. Davis with a grounder foul outside third. First of 3 for us here on Southwest Sports Network in day number 2. We'll move over to Field 1 for the 11 o'clock game featuring Pomona, Colorado and San Marcos, California. And then we'll finish the coverage at 2 o'clock as San Marcos faces the host school, Tucson High. And a pitch over for a strike. And it's 0-2. And the next one low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball high, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a grounder foul. That's wide of third. Two outs and the base is empty, top of the first inning. And a fly ball, that's hit well. Out to right center field, but it's caught by the right fielder Sullivan. He makes a great catch and takes away extra bases. It turns into a 3-up, 3-down inning. And after a half inning of play, it's the Rangers nothing and the Panthers coming up. Underway in the bottom of the first inning, as Connor Stowe is now up there with a ball and a strike count, leading off for the Boulder Panthers in the bottom of the first. Now swing and a miss for a strike, and the count 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Well, that didn't miss by much, inside, maybe 2-2. So Stowe leads off in center field for the Panthers. Andrew McCarthy bats second at shortstop. Luke Pekowski, the DH, is third as he bats for the pitcher Grant Dinkel. 2-2 foul to the backstop. Ari Barnett, the third baseman, bats fourth. At first base, Sam Douglas hits fifth. Tyler Gould, the catcher, sixth. Dana Sullivan in right field is seventh. The number 8 hitter, Francis Lanzano, the second baseman. And Dylan Bialek rounds out the order. He starts in left field. There's a swing and a miss. The ball in the dirt. They'll throw to first base. And the leadoff hitter retired a strikeout. And a 2-3 put out. There's one away for Andrew McCarthy. Now McCarthy in there and ready to go. And the first one wide, and it goes to the backstop for a ball. The defense for the Rangers, Garcia, Silverman, and Luzania in the outfield left to right. It's Harchie at third, Josh Smutzer at short, Green at second, Steelman at first, and Davis catching. 2-0 the count on McCarthy. Dallas Bender, the starting pitcher for Rincon. And a pitch over for a strike. And it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Up and in for a ball, 3-1. Just getting going here, bottom of the first inning, a no score. And the 3-1. That's a swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. It's fouled off. And another 3-2. And another foul ball. Yeah, Rincon went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the first inning. A couple of ground outs and then a fly ball into right center field that Dennis Sullivan tracked down for Boulder. And now the Panthers at the plate. A strikeout starts the inning. McCarthy waiting for his 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take ball 4. So Andrew McCarthy goes deep into the count and works out the walk. He's on at first base for Luke Bukowski. First pitch over for a strike. Now the set and the pitch, and that's high and outside of ball. 1-1. 1 on and 1 out, bottom of the first, and we get a timeout. As the ball is put back in play, a throw to first base and the runner back. And that ball fouled to the backstop, and the count 1-2. Now the set and the 1-2. And that's fouled back. And another 1-2 pitch. And a swing, the ball down in the dirt. The batter's going to be out, but the runner is able to go to second base. So it goes a strikeout to retire Bukowski for the second out. McCarthy to second on the wild pitch. And the batter is Harry Barnett. First pitch at the knees for a strike. Time called. No score, bottom of the first inning. Panthers get a runner to second base, but now 2 outs in the inning. And the 0-1. Over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Now they'll look back to second base in the 0-2. just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-2. Bender, the right-hander, with the set as he checks back to second in the 1-2. And a ball hit into right field. And that's caught. As Luzanillo was drifting away from the infield, able to make the catch. No runs, no hits, a one-out walk, and a runner left at second base after one. There's no score. Schmutzer takes low and away for a ball to begin the second inning. Steelman and Bender to follow for the Rangers. And the 1-0 pitch. And a fly ball. That's hit well out to center field. Going to be a long run out there, but it stays up for a bit. And the center fielder, Connor Stowe, able to run it down. That's out number one. Nick Steelman, the first baseman. Takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And the 1-strike pitch. That's bounced in there, 1-1. Rangers looking for their first base runner. They went 3 up and 3 down in the first. And now the leadoff hitter in the second retired. The 1-1. And that's a ground ball to short. Grabbed there by McCarthy and on to first base. That's out number 2. Well, day's kind of starting out the same as what we had yesterday. Bright sunshine here in the early morning. Some clouds around us, and we'll see how the day develops. We had a little bit of everything yesterday. Again, bright and sunny throughout the entire 8 o'clock game. Kind of the same for the 11 o'clock start, although some clouds started to come in as Dallas Bender takes low and away for a ball. The 2 o'clock games actually had a lightning delay yesterday. And there was a time where the teams were taken off the field for precaution because of the nearby lightning, as that pitch is a strike. Delay was different for each of the two fields, but between 10 and 15 minutes for the two games at 2 o'clock. And then during the 5 o'clock game, a very light rain for just a few minutes. So breaking ball's over for a strike, and it's 1-2. And then clear and cool for the 8 o'clock games last night. Again, the high temperature is supposed to be right around 80 today in Tucson. And a swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout, first strikeout of the game for Dinkle, but he is set down 6 in a row to start the ball game. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Sam Douglas, the Panther first baseman, leads off, and a swing and a miss for a strike. Now, count of a ball and a strike to Douglas. Tyler Gould, Dana Sullivan follow for the Panthers in the bottom of the second. Pitch just off the plate, a ball, 2-1. No score, bottom of the second inning. The 2-1 pitch. And a ground ball hits slower to the right side. Green, the second baseman, fields. And he throws to first base. And the leadoff hitter retired in the home half of the second inning. Now Tyler Gould. And a breaking ball over for a strike. Another breaking ball, this one low and away, and it's 1-1. The wind, the 1-1 pitch. Near the outside corner, a strike. And it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. And Gould strikes out, 2 away in the inning. And the batter, Dana Sullivan. Sullivan ready, going after the first one. Lifts a fly ball into shallow left field. Long run. And that's caught down the left field line. We lose it because of the dugout here, but Garcia with a long run. And he makes the catch to end the inning. A 3-3 down Panther second after 2. Still scoreless. Steven Garcia trying to bunt his way on. Garcia, Luzania, Harji for the Rangers in the top of the third. And a ball fouled out of play on the third base side. It's 0-2. And a ground ball. Lozano bobbles, throws, and in time at first. Garcia grounds out 4-3. Now Lucania going after the first one, fouls that off down the right side. The 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Fastball high, 1-2. 7 up and 7 down for the Rangers as they hit in the top of the third. And the 1-2. And that's fouled out of play, first base side. And a swing and a miss. Throw down to second base. And that's out number 2. Two outs and the base is empty. Daniel Hargy, the third baseman, at the plate. And he takes low for ball 1. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. That strikeout for Dinkle, his second of the ball game. That's through 2 2/3. The 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. That's high for a ball, 3-2. Ground ball, foul outside of third base. And that's ball 4. There's the first base runner of the game for Rincon. A 2-out walk in the third. Archie's aboard at first base. And the batter is Jacob Smetzer. And the first pitch over for a strike. Smetzer grounded back to the pitcher. His first time up. And turn and throw to first with a runner back. Runner goes, and it's a breaking ball that misses low and away. It'll be a steal on base, and he gets a runner to second. And pitch over for a strike, and the count 1-2. Back in a 1-2 pitch. Runner's going to go again. A pitch down in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Pitch a little bit low, 3-2. Now the wind in the 3-2 pitch. And that ball hit out to left field, but that hangs up. And it's put away for the final out as Bialik is there to make the catch. No runs, no hits, a 2-out walk. Runner gets to third, but stranded there, and after 2.5, there's still no score. Francis Lanzano starts it on for the Panthers in the third, 8-9-1 in the order, and he takes strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That's hit on the ground to short. And Smutzer throws out Lanzano for out number one. And Dylan Bialek, the number 9 hitter, and the Boulder left fielder. First pitch over for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into right field. And Lucania under it to make the catch, 2 down. Seven in a row retired by Bender, and that ball into right field. And that one's caught. 3 up and 3 down. A quick inning, just 5 pitches for Bender, and the Panthers are done in the third. Still zeros on the scoreboard after 3 from Cherry Field. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. In the fourth inning, Bernie Silverman takes up and in for a ball. So each team just 10 hitters through 3 innings. Panthers got their lone base runner back in the first. The Rangers got their base runner in the top of the third. Now 2-0 the count on Silverman. In the 2-0 pitch, and that's pulled foul. Two balls and a strike on Silverman. It grounded out to the third baseman Barnett back in the first. And the pitch outside for a ball, 3-1. And the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So a leadoff walk. First leadoff base runner for either side. And now we'll see what the Rangers choose to do here. Cole Davis at the plate. See if the Rangers are trying to bunt the runner into scoring position. Scoreless, playing in the top of the fourth inning. Throw to first and the runner back. Ground ball foul, so no sign of a bunt there on the first pitch to Davis. Davis with a fly ball to right field to end the first inning. And time called. Runner goes, the pitch inside, the throw to second base, and that tag right on the throw, and in the throw and the tag on the money is what I was trying to say there. So it caught stealing. And then erases the base runner. A ball and a strike, the count on Davis. Now he bats with the bases empty and one down. Ground ball foul. And the 1-2 just inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No score in the fourth. Well, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded over to the right side. And Lenzano throws out Davis, 2 away. And there's a ground ball knocked down at third. And that throw wide of the bag at first. Runner thought about taking off, but stays put there. And so Josh Schmutzer aboard at first base with 2 away for Nick Steelman. First pitch outside for ball 1. Steelman grounded out to short in the second. No score, top of the fourth inning. A runner at first and 2 away. Throw to first and the runner back well ahead of the toss. Ball hit over the head of the third baseman and into left field. And that's a base hit. First base hit of the ball game for either side. And now first and second with 2 outs for Dallas Bender. After a timeout from the Panther dugout, we're back to play with 2 on and 2 out. It turned back to second, but no throw. And a slow ground ball. And a throw to first base, and that gets Boulder out of trouble in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, an error, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, no score. Two, 3, and 4 in the order in the 4th. And a ball into shallow left field. And a diving catch in left by Garcia to take away a leadoff base hit off the bat of Andrew McCarthy. And there's one away for Luke Bukowski. That's 9 in a row retired now by Bender. His only blemish, a 1-out walk in the bottom of the 1st. And a pop-up. And this will be the second baseman, Green, with a catch. 2 away. Now Barnett. He takes outside for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Bottom of the 4th inning, no score. And now swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That's fouled out of play. And the count 1-2. Barnett hit a fly ball to right field to end the 1st inning. And the wind of the 1-2. And that's fouled out of play down the right side. Barnett, the third baseman for the Panthers, trying to become a 2-out base runner in the 4th. And that one goes to the backstop, and it's 2-2. Sam Douglas, the first baseman in the on-deck circle for the Panthers. Ball into shallow right field, and that's down for a base hit. First hit of the ball game for the Panthers. Now Sam Douglas, the first baseman who grounded out his first time up, trying to move that runner around. No score, bottom of the 4th inning, pool game number 2 for each of these teams. And they'll each play their 3rd pool game a little bit later on today. And that ball in the dirt, runner's going to go to second base. The 1-0 pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bender with his set as he looks back to second, the 2-0. Fouled out of play. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Look back to second, the 2-1 pitch. And now they're going to throw behind the runner, and the ball just trickles away. Had a shot at him there as Davis, the catcher, made a nice play to keep that ball from going to the backstop. Barnett had a big secondary lead. He thought about trying to go to third. Once he saw that Davis picked up the ball clean, then he had to hustle back to second base. And again, they just about got him. Set and the 3-1 pitch. And that's a line drive at the second baseman, caught by Green. And that ends the inning. No runs, a 2-out hit, a runner left. And after 4, there's still no score. We play in the top of the 5th inning and time called. And a pinch hitter for Garcia. Next pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. Well, that was only ball 3, but I think when the plate umpire went out and talked to the pitcher, I think that something illegal happened there, which gives them another ball in the count, and then that becomes ball 4. So a leadoff walk in the 5th. And again, the timeout. Now Luzania, the right fielder, at the plate. He's bunting and bunts it foul. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses for a ball, 1-1. No score, top of the 5th inning. Leadoff hitter aboard for the 2nd inning in a row for the Rincon Rangers. Turn in an easy pickoff move over to first. And the runner dives back. Swing and a miss. And they count 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball. Hits slowly to second. Only play is going to be to first. And a 4-3 ground out, so they don't get the sacrifice down. But the result is the same as they get the runner to second base with 1 out. Now Daniel Hartsey, the third baseman. And he's trying to bunt his way on, and bunts foul. Runner at second base and one out on the top of the fifth, and we're scoreless here in this pool game. Turn back to second base, but no throw. One strike pitch low. The runner takes off for third. The throw is not in time and actually a little bit wide of the bag and got away, but not far enough for Garcia or for the pinch hitter to advance. So it's a stolen base. It's 42 that is running at third, but we don't have a 42 on the Rincon roster. Infield comes in, and the ball fouled out of play. One ball, two strikes. Grant Dinkel looking for the strikeout here with a runner at third and one away. Scoreless game in the fifth. Pitch up and in, 2-2. Ground ball, and that's through into center field, a base hit, and the Rangers are on the board first. An RBI single off the bat of Daniel Hartsey. And it takes till the fifth inning, but that team finally dents the scoreboard. Spencer, the DH, takes ball one. 1 on, 1 out, 1 in for Rincon on the top of the fifth inning. And the pitch is high. Balls, no strikes, and time called. And now a balk is called. And that takes Rincon out of the double play as Hartsey goes to second base. Set and the 2-0 pitch. That's bounced in, blocked nicely by Gould to keep the runner at second. That pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 3-1. Runner goes on 3-1. The ball fouled out of play. Smutzer 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. Steps off. 1-0 Rangers as they bat in the top of the 5th inning. And a turn back to second. Had a little daylight there, but the throw was head high and no tag applied. A 3-2 and a swing and a miss. The ball in the dirt, so they got to throw to first. And now the runner going to go across the diamond to third, and the throw is not in time. First pitch, Silverman offers on a breaky ball. It ends up in the dirt. That's ball one. And a ground ball over to third. Going to take a strong throw to first, and it's off the glove, and that'll bring in another run. So an error extends the inning and plates a second run for the Rangers. They lead 2-0 in the top of the 5th. And the first pitch to Cole Davis, high for a ball. Next one bounced in there. Runner's going to try for second. The throw down is not in time. A wild pitch puts another runner in a scoring position for the Rangers. And that'll hit the batter. And Davis goes to first base. And now time from the Boulder dugout. Playing at the top of the 5th. The Rangers on the board first. They lead 2-0. Now Josh Smutzer at the plate for the Rangers. And the first pitch bounced in. When the runner's going to try to get to a third and then also second. That's going to bring in another run. And Boulder had a good idea there because as that ball was in the dirt, Silverman took off for third immediately. The courtesy runner, Sergio Solis, running for Davis at first, was much later taking off. So they try to throw to get the tailing runner. But the throw was wide. The ball trickled into center field, and that brings in another run. It's 3-0 Rangers. And that pitch bounced in for a ball, and it's 2-0. So 3 across for Rincon in the 5th. And still a lot of baseball to go, but through the first 4 innings, you thought 1 run might be insurmountable, and now Rincon has scored 3 times in the top of the 5th. We'll see if Boulder can chip away with still 3 innings to go. And a pitch over for a strike, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. And that's a ground ball to short. And that ball is going to get away off the glove of the first baseman, Douglas, and another run is in. Fourth run of the inning for the Rangers. And after Gould goes out to talk to his pitcher, now a timeout from the Boulder dugout. Playing in the 5th, 4-0 Rincon. So a pitching change for the Boulder Panthers. Isaac Parks on the pitch, trying to find the final out of the 5th inning. And his first one is low and inside for a ball to Nick Steelman. Fly ball to center field. Should end the inning. And it does. Parks comes on, throws 2 pitches to get the final out, but the damage done as Rincon scores 4 in the top of the 5th. And after 4.5, they lead 4-0. Tyler Gould, the catcher, leads off for Boulder. And the first pitch over for a strike. Gould struck out swinging in the 2nd. Now the 0-1. And that's fouled off, and it's 0-2. And a couple of borderline plays, which would be official scoring decisions in the top of the 5th inning, but I got Rincon with 4 runs on just 1 hit, 3 errors, and they left 1 runner on. The pitch is outside, 1-2. So it's 4 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Rincon, no runs, 1 hit, and 4 errors for Boulder. And that pitch low and outside, 2-2. And a 2-2 fouled off. Breaking ball, that's high, 3-2. And the pitch outside, ball 4. We'll get a courtesy run over at first. We'll see if we get the number that reported in. Sounded as though it was Cam Burke running at first base. First one to Sullivan outside for ball 1. Step off and a throw to first. And the runner dives back. Boulder trailing 4-0, batting in the bottom of the 5th. Now after the timeout, the pitch near the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-1. And the leadoff hitter aboard for Boulder for the first time in the ball game. As the runner goes, the ball fouled back and out of play. Time called. Now to Boulder, hoping for a bottom of the 5th inning like Rincon had in the top of the 5th. They scored 4 times to break a scoreless tie. A step off of the mound. A ball and 2 strikes to count with a runner at first and nobody out at the bottom of the 5th. Bender with his set. And the runner goes, and the ball lifted into right field. Now into foul territory. And that's gone for the first out. Now Lanzano for the Panthers. First pitch outside for a ball. Throw to first base and safe the call, and they had the runner leaning as he'd started to take a step towards second base. Pitch outside, and they'll throw to first base, but not close. Four nothing Rincon. Boulder batting in the bottom of the fifth. The 2-0 pitch with the runner going. That ball punched into shallow right field. So the hit and run works to perfection as the runner goes to third base. And Dylan Bialek with 2 aboard and 1 out. Bialek with a fly ball to right field his first time up. Takes a breaking ball for strike 1. And a ball foul out of play. Gould's courtesy runner Burke at third, Lanzano at first with 1 out in the inning. Pitch high for a ball, 1-2. Scoreless through the first 4 innings, then Rincon scored 4 runs on just 1 hit in the top of the 5th. Boulder batting in the bottom of the 5th with 2 aboard and 1 out, trying to get on the scoreboard. The pitch outside, 2-2. Throw goes to first and the runner back. Now the set and the 2-2. And that's into shallow right field, a long run, and the ball is down. And that's a base hit, and Boulder's on the board. An RBI single from the number 9 hitter, Dylan Bialek, and it's 4-1. Now Connor Stobats representing the tying run. And a swing and a miss for strike one. Still a strikeout and a flyout in 2 at-bats. And now the runners will move up a base on a balk. No balls and a strike. And the pitch high, and it's 1-1. Now, the team's kind of sailed along through the first 4 innings, but things have really slowed down here in the 5th. And you can tell that runs were precious as the next pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. But Dinkel really worked slow in the 5th inning after runners got on base and after a run or 2 came in, and now we're seeing the same thing from Bender. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-2. 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Panthers down 4-1. And the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Pitch up out of the strike zone. And still strikes out for the second out of the Panther 5th inning. And now the batter's Andrew McCarthy. Breaking ball outside for ball 1. And the next pitch over the outside corner, a strike, 1-1. A run in for the Panthers in the bottom of the 5th, but they still trail by 3. The 1-1 foul to the backstop, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count on McCarthy. A walk and a flyout in 2 plate appearances. And this is popped up in the infield. Spencer, the shortstop, calls for it. He puts it away, and the inning is over. Boulder on the board, though, in the bottom of the 5th inning. They get a run on a couple of base hits. They leave 2. And after 5, the Panthers trail the Rangers 4-1. Six, 7, and 8 in the order for the Rangers in the top of the 6th. And Bender with a ball into center field, and that's in for a base hit. Bender reaches base safely for the first time. Runner takes off from first, and the ball bunted but foul. Rangers up 4-1 in the top of the 6th inning with the leadoff hitter aboard. Bottom of the order up there. They're trying to bunt him into scoring position. They take the bunt off, and the pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-2. And the 2-strike pitch. And that's a fly ball into left center field. And a diving catch in left center. And a big out recorded there as the left fielder Bialik leaves his feet and makes the catch. With one away, a ground ball over on the right side. Thought about going to second, but instead the throw on to first. And Zania grounds out for out number 2 as Bender's courtesy runner goes to second. Now Daniel Harji, the number 9 hitter in the Rincon order. Swing and a miss for a strike. Look back to second base and the pitch with the runner going. The throw will go to third base. The tag applied and out at third. The runner caught stealing to end the 6th for Rincon. No runs, 1 hit, and the runner erased on the caught stealing. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 4-1 Rangers. Three, 4, and 5 of the order in the bottom of the 6th for the Panthers as Luke Bukowski leads off. One bounced in there after the first one missed for a ball. 2-0 the count. And a new pitcher out there as Tyler Thornton is on to pitch for Rincon. And a pitch over for a strike, 2-1. The 1 and the 2-1. And that's fouled out of play. It's 2-2. And that's down at the feet, and that hits Bukowski, so he's aboard to begin the 6th inning. Batter is Ari Barnett. Now Barnett takes low and away for a ball. Boulder down 4-1, hitting in the bottom of the 6th. And a ball fouled out of play. And they count 1-1. Ball bounced in. That'll go to the backstop. And Bukowski to second on a wild pitch. The set and the 2-1. Just off the plate, 3-1. And that ball fell out of play on the right side, 3-2. Pitch high for a ball, and that is ball 4. First 2 aboard and nobody out for the Panthers in the 6th inning. Time called again from the Rincon dugout. Now the bunt shown early here. And Douglas pulls the bat back. A new pitcher in there, Nathan Corona. Bunt shown again. And the pitch taken high, 2-0. Two on, nobody out in the 6th. Again, taken high, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Over for a strike. I don't know, a little surprised that Douglas didn't square to bunt again. Not that he would even consider doing that on 3-0, but have a little distraction through the strike zone. And he's bunting on 3-1, gets the bunt down, the play to first. And the out recorded at first base. So the Panthers get a couple runners in scoring position. They give up the out on the sacrifice, and the batter is Tyler Gould. First pitch to Gould over for a strike. Rincon got all 4 of their runs in the 5th inning. Boulder got their single run also in the 5th. And now looking to add to it here in the bottom of the 6th. A swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and Gould strikes out, and there's 2 away. And a pinch hitter for the Panthers. Kelby Woodard bats in place of Sullivan. Trying to bring in a couple of runs. And he hits a fly ball to right field. That's caught in right, though, and that ends the inning as Corona comes on and gets the sacrifice bunt, a strikeout, and a flyout. And the Panthers failed to score in the 6th inning after a hit batter and a walk started it. They've left 5 runners on in the last 3 innings, and after 6, trail 4-1. 9-1-2 in the order for the Rangers in the 7th. And the first 1-2, Daniel Hartje misses for a ball. Pitch is low, 2-0. Rangers just 3 hits in the ball game, but they scored 4 runs on only 1 hit in the 5th. I guess each team with just 3 hits. Pitch over for a strike, 2-1. So 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Rincon, 1 run, 3 hits, and 4 errors for the Panthers. Pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 2-2. And a breaking ball hits slowly to short, scooped up, and a throw on the run to first base is in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the top of the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order for the Rangers. And Forrest Green will hit for Rincon. He was the player being DH'd for. As he was today's starting second baseman for the Rangers. So he gets an opportunity to hit here in the 7th. And going after the first one, another ground ball. That's off the heel of the glove of the shortstop. And Green aboard at first. Now Silverman, the center fielder. Takes a curveball for a strike. Throw to first and the runner back. Rincon leading by 3. Batting in the top of the 7th with 1 on and 1 out. And a pitch over the outside corner, a strike. And it's 0-2. And that ball snared by the shortstop, but I don't know if he didn't see it clean off the bat, but McCarthy had to make a quick reaction there to reach to his left and grab that line drive off the bat of Silverman. Now 2 away for Cole Davis. And look ahead to the Panther 7th inning. They'll have 8, 9, and 1 in the order coming to the plate, and they're going to be down by at least 3, depending on what happens here in the rest of this Rangers 7th. And that's a shot up the middle and into center field. Base hit for Davis. And the batter will be Josh Metzer. Sergio Solis on to run again at first base as a courtesy runner, as the pitch to Metzer is on the outside corner, a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 2 on with 2 outs in the top of the 7th for the Rangers. They lead 4-1. And a ball fouled out of play. One and 2 the count. And the pitch high, 2-2. And that pitch on the inside corner, a called third strike, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, an error, and 2 left. We go to the 7th, 4-1 Rincon. And Lozano in to start it off in the bottom of the 7th inning for Boulder. And he takes the first one high for ball 1. Again, it's 8, 9, and 1 in the order in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Misses for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And a slow ground ball, going to be a close play at first. And got him by a half step. One away for Dylan Bialek, who had an RBI base hit his last time up. Hits have been hard to come by for the Panthers, though, and really both sides. Rangers out hitting the Panthers 4-3. More importantly, leading in the run column 4-1. And the first pitch high for ball 1. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That's over for a strike, 2-1. And that ball fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And I think Corona has come on and pitched well for the Rangers. He came in with runners at first and second. Gave up a sacrifice bunt, but then a strikeout and a flyout to end the 6th, and now a ground out and a strikeout to begin the 7th. And a pinch hitter as Eli Langston bats for Connor Stowe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the 7th. Panthers down 4-1. And a soft liner, and that's put away at short, and that will end the ball game. A 3-up, 3-down 7th inning for the Panthers sends us final. And so the totals on the ball game for Rincon in the winning effort: 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors, 6 left. For Boulder, 1 run, 3 hits, 5 errors, and 6 runners left on base. Rangers go to 1-1 in pool play, and Boulder falls to 0-2. And so that'll do it in this one. We'll move over to Field 1 and bring you a couple of more games today. But again, we're final here in the 8 o'clock game on Field 2 as Rincon beats Boulder by a score of 4-1 from Cherry Field in Tucson. It's Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we'll talk to you again soon.